Ba face shadia watching. At Shepo Edum Casa Fides live on Fish TV Sine. Social media handles near the Live Fish TV online. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and after Jama Live or Fish TV online. A brother and some other some for Jabba Samono. Edika editi edesomo. And some of those Sonia Edim Akotini be any.
Yera munta kamubaraka akasa de atudwa so be hwe ni mu sa akwate by election the bambo be jana na so.
So na kokobon sama kwade ma obibie bebu vigilantism mra no so buso ye no be do rough.
NPP amanyoko na akasa de atudwa se nyame ya adoma nsesan ya won ba be ye e wo won mama mra constitution mu no eye memenda e na won ekron nsem bi wode atudwa.
Local government minister say 7 members senate am 1,300 cedis allowance for April and May ye dem all.
Ababa wodi mfinshe dumiensa 13 years sabre arehosem atono eyede ensem wa.
Hard agents na kas ye fa good intentions nko no nko anya enough. Na emom ye mfa nhyanka se hu akwa mu fa wono mo afiafe eye meka wokọ no so.
Abrante bia wodi mfinshe aduonu na 24 years wono so daya wan sori den eneto no.
Azuma Resources Ghana Limited say Abrante by Simons omuni be bia wonsi wo manam.
Ebusuan samne doso nyaka no nyina bo musanyume no nsiam pata kasia bonyuma koya wamoso ya sen no talented like spiritual and herba Gimex enterprise ka ho believe in God prayer spiritual center and Rabdi educational complex ka ho divine immaculate natural hospital Maxwell Leather Works Ejinam ABA herba center SOV construction ka ho nyame akwan herba clinic Limos Pharmacy Limited and return herbal clinic we ni nyumako a na nyume wan maso ya sene kasebwe ya de mu nkyere mu nyina ba ba som wo akenkan fo ben no ya beti yenka no me na akua sikapa na fe
amanyina ka chire akua pokria Abusiafo ejebraya don nsem no mo sekodi amawo osofo adma afisam yewen munyamfo muntaka Muhammad Mubarak ono esanso em rohbe dwende ma de hyewa asewase edi kokobo emu odin pa kwa mamanyofo ni nyina se ekobasa amanyofo na se ankrankra independent candidate awodom and for political actors nyina ahya se yetu anamo edi fa akwati by election ne mom yakoma vigilantism ye da ye ni abrepa vigilantism frebi atwam kron Ghana nyina akọ benko sigina se saa ne ye no enya de se so bio sans ebomman etim do ye ne ba e ma biche bo man no enti ensoso wakasa of first session ma government accountability series no e ko so Jubilee House on Campaign Mountain mu no yera muntaka Muhammad Mubarak ono ye soafo en mo man Ghana fisam so akasa fa senia eye Related Offences Act no 2019 Act 999 no akasa ade for vigilantism ho ye nyina ene ko benkrom ene si se gyan no wase wo bia e beso ne patch ni mani ni wedi nyunyu no de si ye ewo eye Abdulkumanof yi na anu fiade aya poncho bi eye abato ne to so ye war zone so no on so wo man emfa wo se nipa no wa manyoko na so manyoko bi asotwe kro no de begina sa Related Offences Act no Vigilantism and Related Offences Act 2019 Act 999 ne so ni atwe sa nipa nas emfa wo na manyoko wo mu esa ne se si amfe ne is for mu ne ya ana vigilantism ya sama na ministry bi msanse by election for side eni mu akwatia ewa poe mantam ne mu ya nhwama de si ekọ so Abdulkumanof ha 90 police stations pe wo ye ne asotro nkorofo giye sanchofo ye giye de for simple the better as din ya mani si biam sei ene ewe munyamfo muntaka Mubarak Muhammad oni aso for the fisam so no e ka sare for vigilantism ho ena so twa ho de ma wono
up to about 72 hours we've not seen any swift action with regards to the other what do you call it unfortunate incident. Let me say that we condemn this in no uncertain terms. I mean, that's, for me, it's a scar on all of us conscience that as people having practiced democracy for over 3 decades, we cannot simply just go and have election and it will be violent free. That is something that all of us, in my view, especially those of us in politics, should be very concerned and very worried about. But there's a difference. The huge difference is that check and see, almost all of us at the top have condemned this. In the past, you will not get that. The vice president has done that. I mean, the president is out of the country, so currently the vice president is leading us. And she condemned it in no uncertain terms. She instructed. I mean, she called me, I told her, Madam, I've already instructed the IGP. And the IGP is sitting here. He will show you. If you could even come to my phone, you'll see. That same day, I forwarded all the videos that I had. And I asked, IG, what are you doing about it? I said, look, we have to review the cameras. We have to look at it from all the angles. He has sent the, what do you call it, the crime scene guys there. The ICT guys are all working to make sure that we get it. But remember, that officer is somebody that we know. Because he has a number, he has a name, we know where he is, we know where we station him. We can easily go after him. But these are guys who commit this sin and they vanish from the system. But we have to, it take time to track them. But assurance is that we are not going to allow this to go unpunished.
Monya for Munta Kamubarak Muhammad on your soft form. Edma Mangan, if he sends or Sansam Rashevani, Edma, this share was once about some percent to us and Timantima. And so be Biara, Blackman of the course or Camubiano. Yahum for you do any videos out in Yamanka, Betro Bia Senate Fata. I division vigilantism and related offenses acts in so. Ashini Panasanafe, ya bambo some baby mupampe, or by election because our quetia and so.
Now was ansem yamo and a software was chef some so Yeramuntaka Mohammed Mubarak. Akasa dia tuja se wano ankasa de nensa eto na koma pono so wo hye na fo nyina abosem. Yenhwe ni Musa kwatia by election ye beko so na be ya asumdwe nko ya basabasa ye enso emma ne homne so ewo honom. Wo kire se ne esi Ablekumanov na no fie de twem no. Eya ade se won masu ade pa ade afri mu a eno betumi abo bambo ho nsem no. Wonum atumi ayire mu keten. Waden sam wonya da tudwa ebra government accountability series e so ewo Jubilee House na de ye and as well for Kasaya watch the same. Watch 19 polling stations and now one ewa Blekumanov. One esan so akore run akwa to aba edi ayi one emra shebedwa name. And yen sebe si hono na safe empire was when a wake up call pa. Edi ma one metin was wotumi sorry wakana mra no wotumi ehyamu kina yie pa. Wa mananso hono mo an Kasaya watch the same. When aya niam ahodo bia ebo wonum nyina kokose ya bambo ho nsama sentokro de damudodo. Eno nti wonum behwe na ntokro ni nyina watwetwe na fe wayire bambo mu nsam kweten se de be ya dachi bia no so enkofa nsam foforo bia emfa emma o man emo eno mu no akasa ya woche se ne nsam na woka ne sebi enya platform bi ne wanya ya wokasa ne mom eya nsam ahodo ne boshe nsam a woka de atudwa ya wohwe ne mo se ne nyina obetumi atu ho anamo eno nti woche se obetumi ahye Ghana fo nyina bo se ne yekoso ewa Blekumanov no om de no aye case study ya wonum ehwe ne mo sa kwatia by election wo bia 3 winka basa ye bia ema ne homene so ewo honom was kire se wonya kokobo no de ekwan political parties ni nyina enya owura fia wo kai wono ankasa so eka ho ebim enya de se obi bia banya kwan akwakoye ne esiye ewo na no Blekumanov de ne ebi eno mo na so afo ikasa ya wo kire se wogidie pasa inspector general enya wono so behwe samra no wo betumi ayire mu without fear or favor eno so betumi akoye ede ama wonom Yeramuntaka Mubarak ne samia wode tudwa efa kwatia by elections no ho enie.
Yes, I know the challenge. People will say coming events cast its shadow. If we can go to only 19 polling stations, this will happen. What will happen when we go to some of the rural places? Well, the interesting thing is that I'm sure this is also a wake-up call for our security agencies to know that if maybe probably what happened could, maybe you could say that it was not an organized thing, it was a spontaneous thing. Whether it was organized, whether it was spontaneous, this gives our security agencies the opportunity to even plan better towards Akutia. All I can assure the people of Akutia is that we will use Ablekumanov as a case study to review our operational, how we operate in Akutia, to make sure that the citizens are free to cast their vote and express their will without fear or favor. And for all the groups, whether you are in the NDC, whether you are in the MPP, whether you are independent, let me remind you of the Vigilante Act, what it says. And Minister, with your permission, I'll just read. And it says, that's section 6 of the Act says, a political party shall not directly or indirectly form, organize, operate, or engage, or facilitate the formation, organization, operation, or activity of a vigilante group, whether belonging to that political party or any other political party. A political party that contravenes Section 1 commits an offense and is liable on conviction to a fine of not less than 10,000 penalty units and not more than 25,000 penalty units. That's to the political party. Whereas a political party convicted under Section 2 fails to pay the penalty imposed, the national chairman, the general secretary, the national organizer, and the national treasurer of that political party are severally liable to a fine of not more than 10,000 penalty units or to a term of imprisonment of not less than 10 years and not more than 15 years. So I want to remind all of us, including myself, that if anybody organizes this, this is what awaits you. And I believe in the professionalism of the IGP, COP, Christian Tetayano, that he is not going to spare any person.
Vigilantism group no wo TBA na sa ko fomra na se so mu nko a dia wan kodam kura ne mfinhia du ekɔ ne dunum ɛso no akasa ka ho ebi wɔnom hwɛ so betum de mra ne aye adwuma na no mu no wa mana nso hɔ no no kasa kyerɛ sɛ na no fia double kuma no fo nsɛntwere ne ya wo kɔ akɔyɛ na adwuma ne posting so peta wanya botani bufu ya wanya paso amfan yenti wo ma ne nsa so ne wo pa na so wi ase ntasentase anya no ɛno mu na yɛwra mu ntaka akasa kyerɛ sɛ posting ya wo tu saa na mu wo nim ne pa ya wo mpɛsɛ mo kɔkye na ba bia wo bia no wo mo nsa betumi aso ne mu ne krakra mu wɔde ne nsa kan nyina eba na wiye nom na wɔsere Ghana fo nyina sɛ yɛhwɛ sa asomdwe betumi atena wɔ man mu yɛntam ne yɛntam kita hodie no so asomdwe betumi akɔso na aboa ama mpunto ya hwehwɛ wɔ man mu so yɛnsa etumi aka menteme ho ase ne nsɛm ahodo bi a ɛmboa mpunto ne yɛnyini nyina akwa mpunto ne yɛhwehwɛ ne asomdwe ɛwɔ man mu sei ɛna ɔka etwa ato
that the police officer that did the assault, you saw swift action. What is next? Obviously, the police administration has rules. When an officer, for lack of better word, misbehaves, the first thing is interdiction. Then the person is given an opportunity to defend himself or herself before what they call the police standard bureau, where the professional standard bureau, where the person appears. So that will be the next thing. Obviously, the officer will appear before the police, professional standard bureau, where the person will be given an opportunity to be heard and definitely.
So for your chef Fisam so yera Muntaka Mubarak Mohammed way waden samno tuja wa bra government accountability series here course so e Jubilee House and or the same way atuja.
I will say so on some from Minister of Local Government, Chieftains and Religious Affairs, Yera Ahmed Akasadi Afana Mo Abayetu, Eddie Afa Bawa share ye bedroom mamcha members, our my Ghana has say, secure 23,621,000 Ghana CDC, Eddie Ama some members and so mu April and May allowance and on. Sansamo to Janet Day, a brother Munyaf Ahmed Ibrahim, on air so for the Massa Sayano, Ayas and Chofo and Shemu, Editor when him said, your men Siatana Makumako, bedroom Mahudu Makumako, and Pema Crone your watch enum, 9,085, our my Ghana ha, Obia 1,300 Ghana cedis, Kaniska 30 million, Essa allowance said the Mabosmi Bakubia, and watch I said, says K, I 1,300 Ghana cedis, Ghana Mumpany. Aaron Monyan for John Germain Mahama Shebo, a brand of bon chance, a commercial near Quenya Babymu, the fetus me no mamma anymore. Best of this caca cabas of German, some members, one must say, no more me doubt that I can't so I have one more pa a ye. Now no more no, and I said, so, a more pausika, at the Metropolitan Municipal District Assemblies, MMDS Nina. Now, buying a pause, allocated sky 100 million Ghana CDC, or 25 budgets in the moon. Now, 100 million Ghana citizens, and a Minister of Finance, I release 25 million, June 18th, at myself, first chance, and from one more. July 14th, fee, Minister release 23.6 million Ghana CDC, at the Amass Aircraft, say, and Munyaf Ahmed Ibrahim one, on your swap form, Local Government, Chieftains and Religious Affairs, Edison Central for any day.
in recent past, we have experienced a re-centralization of resources at the center, and this negatively impacted on the performance of the metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies. To reverse this trend, the government of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama promised to transferring 80% of the district assembly common fund to the metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies. And this policy is being implemented. Our government also promised to resource all assembly members to be able to perform their duties efficiently and effectively in their various electoral areas. Pursuant to the resetting agenda of the government, the NDC government has allocated 100 million Ghana cedis in the 2025 budget statement and economic policy of Ghana. And this can be seen in page 73, section 395, to pay monthly consolidated allowances to all assembly members in the country, both elected and appointed. The objective is to enhance their capacities and to equip them with financial resources and logistics to deepen monitoring of all government projects and programs being implemented in their various electoral areas.
Monyafo Ahmed Ibrahim ono swafo de macron ketamamu ainsem ena fesma do no da nyina no man Ghana ha achesem no kasaidie anya bo hye saase ka na watara de momo ye adwuma esansa location aba the month of May and June no omusika April and May allowance said mabadwa man some members aba akomensa wodo nyina obi a 8300 Ghana cedis busumi bia say allowance the assembly members.
Yentwa iso no yenkwa yanim wakasie bonu mu the New Patriotic Party NPP amanyoko no na ebo amane wonom de atodwa se annual delegate conference ya wonom mahyehyese nyame ya doma memenda edi yanim ayedwula abosom da toso edunkro na wonom ekom wo kire se wonom kwa kwatena se na watoato adwene efa eya mamra constitution ya wode ebu amanyoko no kwa ya befa so nsan yesonko betumi abam na wo kire se Professor Michael Kwe ne committee ya wote ye ne ho report e ba ye nyina no recommendations so eka ho ebi afe proposals ahodo de Emma 2019 delegate conference here course e Kumasi no mu no nyame ya do memenda wonom kwatena seto to adwen de afa ho eno mu na wonom eka so 2019 wo hwe approve ahodo ya wonom enya wo chese bibia na dana kwam pepepe na afe eye amamra ne amane kwa so na afe ena mpanifo ba behwe na chese wonom atumi ayemu ensa kirayem na nyone nsanchurofo eka sa ye de efa conference ye ho NPP kwankyerefo ya wohwe nkutahodie ho nsem so yewra Richard Ahiagba na wakasa da tudwa se reforms ahodo bebre na ebekoso nya wo mu eyi afrimu ne wo de eka ho ebiese de beya amanyokuo na ya wogina so no betumi ayere pampe na emu nhwinhwan na afes wo de atwa mfimpim yenom ene aduonu wo 2028 abato ne emu eno mu no kasa ya wo kyerɛ se wo hwa report no ne package wo mu do so pa enya amendment ahodo bekoso proposals ahodo so betumi akoso bia Professor Michael Kwe committee ne report nyina enso nkomo bia na twetwen ebetumi akoso yera Richard Ahiagba ne nsantwerefo bo nkomo ne nsam ya ode tudwa enie.
The party, which would include the national or the annual National Delegate Conference, the National Congress, National Council, National Executive Committee, and the National Steering Committee of our party. The annual National Delegate Conference is the supreme governing body of our party. That's the apex of the decision-making body of our party. And according to Article 10(6), the National Annual Delegate Conference shall deliberate and make resolutions on matters such as deliberations on the National Chairman's statement to conference, the report of the General Secretary to conference, the statements of account of the National Treasurer of the party, and any other matter. And in this conference, a very important assignment is before us, which includes very significant exercise to reform our constitution or to amend our constitution. And if you recall, there are, I think, one major amendment outstanding from 2019, I should say, in Kumasi, where we're supposed to have amended the constitution, but that did not happen, and council or conference actually referred it to National Council to deliberate on and submit a proposal. That proposal was submitted to a committee that was created following the submission of the Professor Aaron Michael Kwe Committee's report.
Na watching say nyame ya doma conference ya wonum aircon asem edaso rebuilding together with our values eno mu no gina so ede ansede mu odro aircon main committee na nkasa ya na wonum ejom sani ayonumonyamfo Joseph Osei wusu Joe Wise na first year Henry na naboache ya wonum so eka ho bi kire se wonum ya adwuma papa eso ene ne santi wonum ese abasobode wo kire se aba ne sei no wonum fa mu wonum nko mu nyina beka ho ebi na adwuma no etumi awie mu di sei
to go through this exercise of unveiling the theme, to underline just how important this conference is and what the guiding torchlight is for this conference. The theme of the conference is the rallying point, is the call that we are assembling as a party to answer and to move from conference with that understanding and to build from there to a more rewarding and a more encouraging future for our party. So it's a very important assignment this morning. But before I go for us to unveil the theme, let me take a moment, this opportunity to thank members of the communications and media. A member of our party and a member of the finance committee of our party is here also. And also thanks to the main planning committee chaired by the Honorable Joe Osei and supported ably by a political party of choice for Ghanaians. So with that, I would request the technicians to do us the honor. On count of 3, we will unveil the theme for the 2025 National Annual Delegate Conference of the New Patriotic Party. On 1, 2, and 3. Well, you can sing the song, or the media, you don't sing. Oh, we are born to save Ghana.
Siansem wenye na beto dwabra yera Richard Ahiagba friends atwerefo nhyiam na wonum ya hoboaboa ede atwa nyame ya duma memenda delegate conference ye bekoso no eho
abusia mpata kase na etwato ade chimu na no na wasogu sauti of fish idea watwe chepo enum kasa fidie so live on Fish TV in the social media and the live YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Drama Live, Fish TV online. YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Drama Live, Fish TV online. When you check first, send off. I call Google Play Store and so I call download the Fish TV Ghana app. No, I do media no more to call. After you media now when you check first, say so. But also, Ghana has agent association 1 month term. Why is central for Shamusan Manumu? Who be yourself and penny for money or Mutanasi? At 12 to Adriana, young quay be out with the sea fee hajino. Or more just not a be answers and Sibium. Where you know how Ghana for the Shabinum Copiamu, our king of Saudi Arabia, to send your one was some Ebisa one mono, was a me for the donor Yakoya Copium Saudi Arabia, Echo Makabi, and an Edoba, the Alaji Hajaso the Hajia, and Yasam Kitsak and Dom. Obi and this will be any G7 Shida, Edama one anyone a busia. And on us and show for Shamucos and our cherry, and a hard agent association, for us Akonya and Sabo Ghana Mumpany. Yera and Munyan for John, mine Mahama Basso Pai. So, yeah, the best me be a boy had a tax force on and more be any we have saw the ma one more, our more program Jimuno. One sooner when sinner saw one anachi, our farm mom de bearda. Churchofo the ma association no Alhaji Muhammad Sadi Zakaria and a kasa nchofo nhemu no ase all the church so nyamie no bonsematiko enema konkane so enema bi won we see ya omo hwem kwan said ene enim be edi enanimu no ebi nsan so ensi biemu obo government peni abasere man bo na baso nya ese obo ntoa no ewa afimpini do na abato mu no ohye mozrami fo nyina abom mama konya biem se Ghana mampeni na sika eri mu ejimmo mo de ko meka no Saudi Arabia no mehate so ebro Ghana mampeni na John man mama baye na Ghana mampeni da na dan kokufa do kono na omuta 75,000 Ghana cedis ka na 750 million na afidi and the Ghana mampeni yewer munya for John man mama bete so erba 62,000 Ghana cedis and jina homa wa mu chemu du miensa chepo aduasa miensa 13.33 decrease percent eno mutimi enyaye we abakwa some bedi kan kra mo sika no eswotena nam so ema mozemi fododo no anya akonya sefata akosa meka bi ena mpanifo de ma ekoi editing sentrofo anim se mampanyina yana fo mudie na nso mo ne ma enwotwe bi mo hwe no kwase fitine ekure no obeye mu chefa esem na efata dedi kan transparency in all hard related contracts and expenditures fitine ekọ on person pepe fenchim ne fine bibia o mani ko hwere so no santem hu bi contract awodo ni sika be hye ha dwuma dir mina no o ma ekuo ne ehu bi the tasemienu early announcement of payment timelines at least 4 to 6 months in advance just as afi meka no 2026 meka na ekwa ene eni nka mo debra bo so me na ekosinsia ne wo sika sei ni etia e ba se me ne be mo omanfodo no nyakonya esefata etimi akobi an increase hajj quota targeting 10,000 pilgrims to meet growing demand. After mo share mu kwan se betimi apeja target ni mu. Then pa be se mpem du enye mu chefa sefata mredi enanimu no akosa mekani bi. Staffing based on loyalty and competence, especially for field operations. Ekobasi ya power staffs e ama hajj board no so a adaroma. Yempo bi a wa akomapa. Wa cry the service na fei obetimi se gina sefata asoma manfo no e ba ne sebebo apa yi compact and centralized accommodation for Ghanaian pilgrims in Mecca afei ekobasi e pay dan mo penkwa koda o Mecca wonom no a yem tere ensem pa yem mie magana ni bia nya sakonya no a esenefata a review of Mina tent allocations ensuring safety and accessibility afei Mina tent no so mede juma o Mecca wonom no ekobasi ho behia se next year bia no performance ye ina review from one location ho na afei obi anya akonya enya bi na kwa otimada ama ne hoto no paye improve our fast logistics sanitation and food distribution afei our fast logistics ne peje na afei ahonidi ho nsema konkan na kobasi ye chenuane ne so a ye peje nsema tre nsema nuane cha no akonkan na wie pe yopa no krakra mu no active consultation with stakeholders particularly the Ghana Hajj Association agents, medical professionals and civil society. Ne krakra mu no ayam penifo nsiki consultations efo mo muni mu dumutima bo bewu e wo mu dwumadia wodo no mu titiri pa Ghana Hajj board no penifo yempa wo mu afi agents awodo bebo amasa akona bedie yi wo kome kan so ba Ghana no ye hu wo na afi wo mu tirima bo bewu apomde hu medical professionals no ye ma hu ye na afi civil society ni so ye ngi nimdi esefata efuto na kwancha no ma ye fasa Hajj no ho no ye tieni nyina de a de si wa afimpene de nunum a Mecca ebi nsan si biemu eno churchofo panin de ma Ghana Hajj Board Association Yero Alhaji Muhammad Sadi Zakaria na otwewi omu yesenchofo nhemu wade to Jabrano da Ghana mampani yewen munya for John Mahama se paye ese we omomoa na sika omutia na fiafi bia na fidie no wote so ma wono mu Fresh Monga Plaza Sebracom School Junction ubehu electrical and plumbing depot plumbing materials papa bit say water closet sink pipe NP electrical materials switches cables bulb decoders fan so bi ho my Bansel Enterprise no repap sensano Diabro amanone Ghana hadie utu akoton abakwa adbesha fridge mu a ubenya bi 0241427374 odopi Herbal Healing Center Sebra odopi say ye ni ene dware expert ewo mu na so ye bema mama ye ni nkoye sa kope odopi man capsules ni bi mama ye na wie peye sa so na odopi ye ointment no ho honam nyina na ye ya tibisi da bra bonso nyine ne da eroba so na waju say form pa eyie odaroma tutumrikana for do for unua na buseni na Nigeria aka na to dem emfa won inferi do aka na to wonom faneba do P Herbal Healing Center o mankesim fifi mantam ne mu tiba market won matachi ma hensa Kumasi Quantum so for a name about service delivery from out and yes ye no bi no e maka abro comfort zone mu 0548 146 105 0244 489 946 odopi de eye papa sanso and a maxwell leather work see anything like that maxwell ope cha opa hinema odo slippers sandals leather belt shoes a man mema dear wholesale and retail maxwell leather works of face new town one opportunity international savings and loan ADN Mushem 0244 483 947 ABA Herbal Center also for 3 days also for time also for Rasta Sebram glaucoma, cataracts, long or short, sexual weakness, menstrual disorder, hypertension, stroke, prostate cancer, liver, kidney related diseases. Quadra sojourners jomo in public toilets no. Domain crow, your baby Neza preparatory school no. For us of 0541 565 199 0502 812 161 ABA Herbal Center. Ajo so. Abu say yanko computer ready emrato ye ba. The aka sheni na na do so de besomo.
EB Favor Surgicals, my barbedom Ghana, and Kania near 2 Kwankwa Bruchere, Kofa Hospital Equipment and CCD, a Twitcho, hospitals, herbal centers, medical centers, and I say, Ankram Kramope Hospital Equipment, a dear Dimujumabi, look no further, she EB Favor Surgicals, a ban hospital equipment spa dia, a EB Favor Surgicals, wheelchairs, hospital beds, bandage, gauze, syringe, scan machines, a hood will be ultrasound scan machines, theater bed, examination code bed, surgical instruments, ventilators, medical thermometers, drip stands, surgical tables, monitoring device beer, physical therapy tools with Sabeka media free, EB Favor Surgicals, a ban of hospital equipment, quality ones are a dear Frebroach Maimua, and can soda, Mistro, she EB Favor Surgicals. Minia, Menko 2 second go, she EB Favor Surgical.
Bed way for Germany. The bed, a cost through a bar from Niti, Nenai, and as I am man or as I bigger. Enti so bi da so na onu madura enya afi na ye be ka se ye kofa sumi ya to nachi umia so na no ani tina pega no amanaduro ana wa manadia uria wa se mia so na asa akofo e wo from na se doctor be hwe na ye mia so na pega abasoro uria wo di atofo o tena se adidi a sa pepepe eno pa ho ye komo e bia me ke wo bi ntimi ensore nko toilet so hwe komo no na esi ho no de ba ko tefin wa che e na wo mo no bibia e complete ne nan nyina wo ho
ne ye chire kwan so de enye yira kwan kra
de wo kumase ebuo ho so free kumase na eba wo tra bo ho station said ye wo sane ase ho na masala chi bi wo right yan so ye wo le ye ne ne ye enhwe animu wo tra Church of Pentecost so pepepe na aba ye ne salon bi ene bo ho e kwan no ho pepe so pay number 0244 262843 Mrs. Subie 0244 262843 ana 0241 2479997 0241 2479997 EB Favor Surgicals at the pack and the tall.
So na home I rebi tete o padia enye wan ye wo every say nyame nam Dr. Isa so the Return Herbal Center aba a odi ahamani bibidro sayare ahodo pi odi wanakache baako abepie Finso Old Town Ano Market Dr. Isa fi honomoa Doctor say for yare ntina ho ma wonya mobo bra Return Herbal Center na ofe bibidro kroje ni ahama ensa wo yare osa yare bi te say fichi kromo hawo ema no ayobi wane bosome so a montemufo nyina bete say ani ne mensesa ba ade bi mini aba entina ho ema ne ngu wani mu ase for wani chere Return Herbal Center sanso no sa yare bi te say prostate cancer, fibroid, hepatitis B, hepatitis A ene ne keka ho stroke nso sa sanso na sa wasi chiriaria obetumi de wani actual return herbal center sanso na sa kokra ma etonufuo mo menua maamo an emaye ntwa wo no fo entwene emma ne nte wa ho ofeso for wani actual return herbal center obesa wo yare an wasa so ehwe asma nanso na sa wona mani yare bi agu ho Cro and Sabia Gugu Hunamani and my want to be in your home, Danny Dana Shadamwa, meaning for when it's return herbal center, or the woman, one I'm not so come. I am Obia, I'm out too, baby, I would have return herbal center for when it's Yabia, say, do on Pony Amboswa, for when it's Dr. Issa say, Oba my Yabia, Edrocrono, everywhere. So pinch Mufufrobia, Ekanyamidiamo, and as person Dr. Din Komwa, friend one who match for you so 0240508893 and I say 024-123-7316. Ho, Emma ya rie engu weni mase. Bro return herbal center. Na wo be so ya rie am weni aje. Return herbal center. Ayeri se fie. Return herbal center. Ano kwasan kofa we. Yenchi.
Kwaba edi abanyume no sia kase ebo so Fish TV and afi so Fish FM yeto akase ebo no so na yenko ya nim Human Rights Reporters Ghana HRRG and afi Justice Revive Foundation JRF waruma kasa dia tuya ya ene warum eto nsadia frempeni force asembia si ewo Medina ya asema rehuye paare nyina na sababa wa ya wadi emfinsha du miensa 13 years mema be saduo no ena kwakoto ne mona eno mu na mo kyesa akwada wadi mfinsha du miensa okọ school ewo Medina number 3 school mum eno mu na warum susu se mema ya mdodo baburo saduo no 20 ena warum afa kwati kwan so a ene warum ato ne mona every February bosumi mu ede eba edam sayo sunti na kwada no enyinse ya sabre akoyo ha kese pa ede amanom na eno mu bra eye HRRG wo mu de ensam eba abonte na mo kyeresa kwada na ya ade pa sansem ya tise ya tumi ato no wabra wo sai enya de se wotumi ka hye ye kra ene ono so bɔ ne ho modin aboni pa ba akudin am wadi mfinhia no aduana enum 45 years away Messi Clement Kwame wo kyeresa wo na dada no ede ne kɔhye kokua bi mu a ene ewi ase woto nsafre wo mo maka ne nyina eka ho ebia wo etumi eya na nyambrasem seye eno mu na mo kasa mo kyerese Eya Kwame woni ababa wan ena tifie asebre ye bono sobo se wono ankasa ka ho ebie ena wono etum dada bofre ya ewi ase no wo mutum ede ne fa asa kwan we som na akwada ne nkasa ye mu no ena wo kyere se ebra sansa mo ne nyina sie no ka kyere se wonim na age hwe ene wo se abaje hwe pa hwe na wa moso kura amfa nkyere wo bia eno mu na akwada yi etum ebo no ho aduru ba bi no na kyere sa no aya den dia mane pa de do no na wo se wotumi ebo ho amane enam so masabre nsam na kwakopiem ewo dofso a eno ewo Medina na empanifo ya wono mewo kwayi mu na omkasa kire sensem mo ya wo maso atene de enya de se wono beda so da biara eda wo mo kire se Clement Kwame wono no first suspect nti wo mo hwe na wo mo nche no so sansa ne nan ewo wantinom watumi adwane asabre wono nim ba bia na kire kwan ewo eno mo empanifo guso da wono esre empanifo ya omka bie wo mo senhwehwemu amudo ekosi asafi ko wo mo tum emfama akoda wadi mfinhadu miensa na afi wo mo nkyere wo dosoronko emfa nkyere no ne nyada wo mo kyere se Kwame Clement ene other suspect e ka ho nya na ekoba se wonom etumi nsa so mo nko ade a wodom ba bagina mra nim se de mra na etum eka koduru bia no so wo matumi ade wonom afamum ena wo mo kyere se full medical report won ba hwe aye de ama bofrei eba na sa na dwene mu psychological won ba hwe se wo matumi atu ho anamo ena afenso so wore nipa entam kita hodie so betumi aka ne ho ade aba nipa san se ba ne san no enyam bebre na akoso e wo na adwene mu ehu kura san so eka ho ebie na eye HRRG ekoi na won mekasa kire se nya de se wo monso won betena sa ya hwe ha hwehwemu emu dokosi ase pa no won ebetumi ayesa de be ya nipa bonefo ya wo tu san na mu enyina no watumi ade won agina emra anim eno mu na mo kire se ho behia pa sa kwada wadi mfinhye do miensa nya won nko a emofra ya won mo wiase afa na nyina Ghana so eka ho ebie no yetumi ebo won ho ban efa sa kwan we so na ekrakra mo mre mo kasa ye ne ba wiye no na won mo sere mo ka bie wo mu won ma no bunu eduru bunu mu na afenso aban eka ho ebie civil society won mo nyina aka ho sa daroma won mo manfo chi dom sa de be ya emra bi wo ho na so bi ekwa sa kwan boni we so na se ye chene nko ade a yetumi ede ne afa so sa de be ya de sua ede ama afofra aka kire eno nta bofra wade mfinhye do miensa 13 years mema baburo sa aduno 20 na won ato ne mona ekoi eka ho ensem
no de nko na moji 45 years 13 years de ya na moji
ojiti from kura mfie ni bibire
esra sembe kura ni
o moburo 20 no kura o
esra sembe kura na musukura moji wo wias moji de mu de mo ameka
yesa ade kura so because o mu de chefiri nti de chefiri nyina mo mpe
mo sara mo se mabu na mabu still nipa 20 akwala anya so ba bia sa akwala 13
years
ade mo no na mo nyuma na ase den oh abusia me ento so won sem from Azuma Resources Ghana Limited aba bonten abeka side afa bonte by Simons nsemi aba bonten obade betu dwane se omugina brane na bonte by Simons wono so jane brane oni a Ghanaian policy analyst afa social innovator by Simons here kana semi there so omo ches on kasa ma ekuo no na wonyina mfama ekuo no okwan bia so omo the official statement ba bonten a ebeto odwa eno adakita onsabo me director sudi miensa board of directors and this are betu dwa mining firm no address fa media discourse and for speculations award we fa legal commercial disputes one of engineers and planners in entem EMP no ho company HS abante by Simon si watch on no adwene esa nya ekuo no na baka sama debi na nkasa no susuemu na wonim na baka ne mum de okan na Ghana fanfan ko sai say Azuma Resources official position no na ojam de akasa debi by Simon si onyina mu fama ye na onkasa fama shareholders and as director Azuma Resources Ghana okwan bia so Azuma Resources e de atoja say empempren no omo engage confidentiality of a good faith omugusuwa engineers and planners in negotiation omo hwanu kwa said instance papa ento omo sre central for sada Roma where mo todwogu for me sada nsayemu sa nsam abante by Simons de ba bontene no ma me nsoso hwe ye na akosoja ama yonkofo no kitawudi omudi nkukuwa mu engineers and planners no awana mane imagine nsemu na nko se ne mpesa nse de yencheche mu ni fra bonten ba fi abante by Simons wona ba na ye de Azuma Resources na bebata ho no anhwe ye na yonkofo da wonum ntem kwasa abesei na beka omadwuma into mo srem omo chese se pese mo se de mo kan ne kra Azuma Resources no aje sebre omo boy ECOWAS Bank for Investment and Development EBID edin omo so no mo di nkomo bia bank ne hwere mkwan so metimi a chese ye beboa efo transaction da pending ni ye ba approve anase ya approve enti claims bia for we hu no yesra ada abrante by Simons yi ejina brane na ye Azuma Resources Ghana Limited ejina brane enye wono ene beka sama Azuma Resources Ghana Limited sansam no was Ghana for nyina eta yempere ase na be yankofo da wonom engineers and planners ne ntem ene town die first ka bia koso woso musaka no woso timaka aka na sumdwemu simno ka say de the board of directors de ma Azuma Resources Ghana enra de letter babontin say abrante by Simons ejina brand na adi na wo kire ne mom onkasa fama ekuo no
Ebusia yankwa enim ewon senfu from abrante ebe ya wade mfinsha no adio ne 24 years ya wono ewo wasa eyemu eno wasa Memphis Central wato ya matam emo ene ya da sori ayanti asem de ne nyina ne se wono ankasa ndan ya wadam nipa bonfo bi akoku no ewo dan ne emo ya boye homoden si ebekwa ahoma no so ne yensentre ni Ebenezer Manso eyekudwo wono eye DCE ewo hono bebo yenkomo edi afri hono wonya ma ahoma no so ne de na mame enkanfo nyame akwan herbal clinic emfama eba na se wotwa scan bia wo betwa ediama diabetes ena ha wa na se wode en eye stroke wode en ye candidiasis ana ye fun yade ena etete wo ya dressing de ma ekro ena afen so malaria awona di wo sanso ebo wa ne nyina obetu ase woyam ena tuo tipaye ana se mojabroso bo ne nyina no fa ko nyame akwan herbal clinic na wontum emwa na kira akwan ewo kodie apeja friend wo 0202 527719 and after 0245 425 884 nyame akwan herbal clinic honom and aye kwa kwaje ayaresa Limos Pharmacy Limited same kan kire osem eba ne se wo padura no mabekọ ni padua ne mu a wo betumanya ahoden nko ade abomode ebra ho esanse wo pomuden ade se ho hia wo mo pa eba ne se umoja ne ye check dia ma wo pressure no eye free sanso na dura wonom information ne ho akwankire bia no so eye free obi e mai na umudro no eye free wo malaria test de ma mo fra ya wondi mfinhia miensa fidi bonto wuntwa kaprem wo ya diabetes patient eye regular customer na so register nko ade abosumi bia no eno so wo check dia ma free wa bra wodi mfinhia aduanan num ede ekom typhoid malaria na afen so hepatitis prostate cholesterol any pregnancy test ahodo ne nyina da eno so woye bi ewo ho ofen so kwakwati station ho no mo a ena obehu won machira kwan 0557705777 ebusia yankwa homa no so ese de medi kan ebo wa mane abrante ye wadi mfinhia duo no 24 years wakoda sore ya ne ono kra no wanta ne biemu edan ya wodamu chese obi akwaje ne kra de free nsam eno ti yakwa homa no so ene Ebenezer Manso Kujo dodo na afre ne DCE enkonkobo se eba ne sen ye Ebenezer wotemen ka mamu adwo amu akwa aba ede abakase eboso na nwumre Ora Kujo Hello ye Ebenezer wotemen ka producer bon homodin bia sa yensa ebeka no ewa homa no eso na return herbal clinic se men kan kiro se eba ne sa wo ho ayeden ede amawo abomodin bra ne nchen wodi ne wonsabuo e na enkoye eya sexual weakness prostate cancer ka ho e na fibroid ene nyina no de ba obetu asehwe na kira kwan e wo Finso Old Town no market honomo a 0240508893 and after 0241237316 na watume abua Ebenezer wotemenka ayo boy amania eba ne sen e na brand 24 years yakuni wono ankasa ne din de sen
Yo, mami fe chiama obibia na sugu afidie su a oti o so hwe o Facebook su a mechia obibia. Awe wo sem we esi ewo krobi a yefro ayem. Ayem no ewo wasa amenfin central mensini mo ewo atoye mante mu hanu se. Abrante bia ni dinde dia de fena ne chief na adwuma oye ana ne galamse. Wedi mfie no aduonu 24 years. Na galamse na oye no se ya galamse for no kwa omu breki na nsempo de manpeni ma ba no wa stop wom kakra na we na branch e chance wa stop wom minti no ono wani ni cruise ene nam galamse for no site se ye ba na so pumping machine esi wa no mo apija wo generator bi na esi wo water pump na se water hose bi na eda wa na omo afa chese krono no mo nenam bush side ni omo eye abranti aye dwuma ache papa na any time aye be chi ni bia no ye ni ko police station na mina ba sa no pay ina ye ni ko police station a ewia 12 pepepe ni ye jae no nti na kire se owo backing kakra ewo police fo no ensem owo backing kakra ewo ekromo mpanimfo no ye chi ne sisi a obenye ekromo mpanimfo no mo abom ntuma agum ahye mo chachaw akọ police station akọ beri no na we akoso ha kromofo no bebre ananu fie de ya chi ni insedu se wakowia ade afigaranse for site ye ni ko police station no efiada na no panel ko na wi abrete se na meka na ne ye gya no nti we ina ha nkrofo wo krom ho no ma meminde ya abrantie edani dem edan a bebi oti no ne ma me ntem ewa kakra na de ye say no pebia no sori a no odikan ekochia o ma me ansa na mimi ndi o ma me hwa dada ne ba no emba nti ono ekọ na wakọhwe adekro okoya abrante chief ne pona no ho no ma wo hwe mfonya me de sene na sekan baketua bi eda ho na abrante chief oda akundwam na ni phone ye de ato ne bo na ne nsa benkum ni ne mfani na ya sese ni na de agu ne phone no so wɔ ne bo na mum ne mama so ne hwene so na no soro na ni achi na ye de sekan awowo wo ho na ye ku abrante chief a kire se sekan na di na ewu no so ya nsan fa nko ye gya no ho no ma samria me no kase abrante chief a oye kronfo nya galamse adwuma na oye ne de wo wasa menfin central ayem eho yaje me kra e de afininsa
yewra beneza odi waso to fam a obi beka se bia krono a wo ba okwa anu aba no wo ha manfo adwinte ne obekọ na baba de ebekun afiri ho no mana
ekromo anka akwa abante wanya 24 years anka ewu entisa anka wo se nka eya werho wo kromo no nanso ye koni na mhonom de ye di asoto forma metie bi pa me anka sa me gina ho metie bi se asa sisia de kromo afọ ye ho adwe sisia de ye de ade to a obi emefa bio chese abrante na wawu nkofo bo ose ewo krom honom ya chese ye nkofo de ye abrante chief omame de onimso galamse adwuma na oye na mom ya chine mpre de ewo ho a omame na nkasa akosere mpanifo mo akọ police station na omo abeyi no me no kasa sisia abrante chief fun ni fun emrante na mo krom ho ayem krom honom se ye mpene wo krom honom nti sisia me no kase ne nawofo galamsefo no a numbi a ono omo bokro no na omo abefa fun na ye nim sisia bebi a ye de chief fun no ewo
yewra beneza me na waseni amane bo mo hwam a wode asom yen
na enso me da mase papa
Ebusia yensentrɔ ne Ebeneza manso kudwo dodo na afɛ ne DCE takrade na wɔwɔ we yare hosem kra 24 years ene wɔ krasene na wɔsene sɛ wɔyɛ aboa no so yɛ nipa ade to hɔ ahororo no ade sene wode ne kwa nopa ebedura wia no wasanso ba bia nipa bɔn bifo bia fa kwati kwa so a wɔn magye ne kra ede afre ne nsɛm ene sade na memfa enko SOV Construction and Trading Limited wɔtɔn bathroom accessories sɛ bi toilet port no sabe ka bi shower ka ho kitchen sink shower and after so wash hand basin ni nyina wotonto bi ewo ho adanse ho niema woton bi sanso de bi ema ahan enu scarf ya mesin form de ya adwuma ni nyina ebi ewo ho no hwi barrow and after so block molding machine design pillar mold ni nyina wonom atonton bi wo ho nom enu nti ade bia wo kan da bia me kan se ya takwa wode te na te kura de si ho nom apejama dan dan SOB for na ade ko hye omon sa ebetumi ayaka makama de ama wo professionals wo ho mesin wo ho carpentry foreman electrical works and afi plumbing yempenti ofie enfama wana tiling wo de ne steel bending etc edoso pa na SOV wo ye ho adwuma eno ti hwe na kira kwan wo bo aman afija kwabe no of mansinmu wasantemantemu oben konfo na chiwra bank hono mo 0244283200 wo ya na sa wo danse no betumi awie mudie ede ama opokuya
ene na ya di si asay no asidiani yanfansi hayi
enyansi yesanse enkaibo ewachire we ye hure Fish TV Fish FM so aye de papa eno an se ko download Fish TV Ghana app no ewa Google Play Store na ne etwa gu nyina wonso watumi ahwe wani so ade abrante chief ye etwa ne mfoni gu ye wonya enhwe ya bomoden na ekope bi ehwe YouTube no ye Fish TV Online Samsung na TikTok ye Fish TV Online Drama Live ye Fish TV Ghana na so Facebook no Fish TV Online. Intenta video no so ya www.fishfmonline.com/live TV na watumi ahwebi. Nyame ya adomo 15th August anopa no nkrompa mu pepepe ye ko Diamond Maryland Educational Complex Great Demeke career day and graduation ceremony omde hye so. Jumade na nkasa sempo eda so no wase from passion to professionals. turning your interest into a fulfilling career. Side attraction edos nyom to asa na afenso kadete wono mbeka anwensam nyina eka ho edos program no ebe live ewo Fish TV Fish FM so MC a wo madwumade no aye ode no eye Prof Kwame dada na partners no eye Indomie Ghana na Fish TV Fish FM enchiremu abro de makan eso no frɛ 0591 911882 and after 0243 288922 the Tony 0248 724055 near to me ajosom. Believe in God Prayer Spiritual Center Benfo Prophet of Benfo Katache Steven ano wono ena da soye nanom apam bi eye busua pam ekutia wono obeyi e de free hon madwumasem na enko ye wo de ne promise and fail woda wo so da ye bone yade kwankro na tete wo prophet sebo ano efabra wuku ada fiera no woye adwuma offensive mobile information center no ne no di enemo hwefre wo 0553 662 316 and after 0534 098919 Obinfo Katache Nyankopon Holy Spirit God neurosurgery sonko bekoso ewo St Patrick Hospital wodi an ayetikelekele emoja agina wutirimo sempompo asisi wutirimo anase wachiri bremo no eya oya se watiko bremo no abahye wachi se empompo ne nyina won beye ediama anase wodi no wote se wojonso anase wodi se de titie bia untumi anyonso no wobetumi aboa obi a wojonso twa no eho atechema se wobema mutokro no abahye ase anase abahye so no beboa se obema no etumi obema no ejina so saa na enwo enu achi obema mu ntenu achim se yentwa obema anasa wodie no obema mu ebu die no dompe mu ebu na afenso asanso apia bonten dompe achia na afenso so ensisi yie dompe ayi afrineti nitibia mu a ehye babia eni kwanse ehye wodie no ayetwo anasa enkwe wobeboa hwaya emmoto moto no emu no kɔ ne yempia ne nyina ngumu emfa ema enti kobuke wodie no eto honom ewo fenso mass dan duru honom a yetome aboa Odofo wodi mfenhya na dun wotwe ade kwana sa wo padwuma yonko a dia ena adwuma beto honom ewo wapono esom wobetumi atwere wobetumi akenkan ene wodam ho a ene sa adwuma ko bi padwuma form adwuma yefo ene wonom aye adwuma frem 0244283200 0244283200 betumi atwere betumi akenkan wodi mfenhya no edun wotwe ade kwana sa oye bema nko ade a wodam number no frɛ na obenya adwuma aye we ayo upon boxing promotion ena de dwumade ahyehyɛ so nyame ya adoma 25th July dwumade no ebe koso ewo Imas Hotel offense we aye Haruna Oku eye Baraka ene enyansam keto akra onya ate boxing de no hu se eyampa me ti hai nyame adoma me ko me ko kyerɛ mbobra nso ewo honom enu pesa wo so ya sene nko a dia frɛ 0594 523824 bomade efa ho ehyem ebi 25th ye nyina ye behia ene wa ye betu si a na fe wa ba ofie hotel bi enso epe emadwuma yefo ene wonma ye adwuma mema so eka ho ebi offenso ena ewo enti wo offenso ne importamu nko ade a wato edi frɛ wo 0550 97 56 88 0550 97 56 88 we eye hotel opadwuma nko ade ayo ba oye bema na wafrɛ abusua kase no ere ne nyina asi hasei pokuya
ene na ukwada mamienu yakwa na emensa ya kama mo na GH5 na DJ mo atozo ukwada bakwa akunu no amanyina ka chwe akuya pokuya mene
Nana Ekuya Sika Pasamufo Penny no original bawa oko MC Arayera Ben Ifrem woho ena afenso Gentle Graphics TV no so baya ofa ne nyina eye wonom ensan wadwuma wadaje ene obrenti ama mo ene hwe na afetie ka ho bi